Welcome, well, welcome back everybody to Total Mobility. We're on day 2 today, aka the tiger on the thumbnails, arguably the most physical of all of them, to be honest. But it's only for 2 minutes, and you are here to relax as much as you can. There are some active stretches there, some of them are quite hard to hold for the whole 2 minutes, say particularly in this routine. So don't feel forced to hold them. Have a go, get as near as you can, come out, take a breath, have another go, and if it's unbearable, just sit and breathe. Wait for the next stretch, or do another stretch that you've got in your head that you know is comfortable. Okay, you're not under any sort of force here, so you're here to relax as much as anything, because you want those muscle fibers to lengthen out as much as possible. Look for progression both within the 2 minutes, just a millimetre or 2 or 3. Of course, big picture, you're going to see big changes. Right, we'll start stood up. 2 minutes on each. Now, we've got our accessories in here. We've got some PVC pipes where you can use something like this. Sort of rope is quite handy, anything really. A broom handle. We're just going to lock it out and use it just for a few of the stretches. The worst comes to worst, just do it hands-free. So that shoulder rolls are our first exercise, for instance. So you can just roll your arms around hands-free. So we're going to do it in 2 minutes in each stretch. Okay, so let's begin then. Shoulder rolls first. We're going to loosen up the shoulder complex. Okay, start wide. Okay. Big breath in. Hold the breath for a couple of seconds. And empty the lungs, bring it back. Fill the lungs. Always hold it a little bit tighter to make it harder. Hands closer. So the further away you are, the easier it is. The closer your hands, the more difficult it is. One. Okay. Accessory to one side. We're going to do a deep squat now. Now this is one. I'm going to say it's very tough. So you just come into this position with your hands, but you try to get into this seated squat position. Okay, not easy for everybody, I know. You just literally do what you can. Just do a little bend. Okay. But the idea is you're opening your hips. So a good alternative actually probably just to sit down like this. Just bring your heels in close and you point your knees out. That'll help. Just open your hips up. There's a lot happening here. Ankle mobility, knees. You need knee mobility, hip mobility. Spinal mobility. You're just trying to hold it. It's a position that's, you lose it if you don't use it. Classic. Just gently sway back and forth. Knees out, hips deep. transition into a wide forward bend. Yourself up. Edge your feet out as wide as you feel you can. Emphasis on you. Just going to fold forward there. Fingertips to the floor, or maybe your palms, if you can get that far. And then maybe even one day your forearms. Let's keep developing it from there. Edge your feet out ever so slightly. Each time, millimetres at a time. Half a millimetre. Slowly, edge your way up, come to all fours. Then I want you to grab those accessories together. High for you. You're going to take them up and go into lunge position. So the crescent lunge, quite a tough one again. So I don't want you to go as wide as you do, so I don't want you to come all the way back now. So hold this much narrower. Then you're going to push your hips forward and down. So I'm trying to get my hips to sink into the ground. Sink. Then I'm going to lean back and open up. Again, it is quite physical. It's not easy, this one. You might need to come in and out. Drop the hips deep. Lean back. Open the lungs with your breath. So the whole front of the body is getting stretched here, right from the knee, through the hip, into the spine and ribcage, and the shoulders, all at once. 45 seconds. Don't worry, it doesn't look like this, it doesn't matter. Last 30 seconds. Almost there. Slowly transition out, change side, take your time, no rush. These are quite, it's a tough one, it is to hold this time. Okay. Lunge position, arms up, and then look hips forward, arms back, and just increase that depth again. Close this angle here. You hit to the floor. In and out if you need to. Seconds. Deep breaths. slowly take yourself out. Well done. Cobra wings then, we'll like face down now. All about stacking the health, shoulder blade. So, lying face down, with palms facing up, thumbs there, up by your glutes. I'm going to fill my lungs, take a breath in, peel my chest off the floor, and then draw a big circle in my hands, turning the thumbs over as I go, meet them in the middle, and then breathe out, empty the lungs and come back to the start position. Breathe in, peel the chest, draw the circle. This is great for posture and shoulder health, this one. Shoulder rehabilitation, injury prevention. Nice to keep looking down though. It's tempting to look up, isn't it? Exaggerate that movement. Last one. Okay, relax and then into the bow stretch next. One side at a time. You can reach this foot. You're just going to take a couple of breaths. Just try and peel the knee off the floor. A couple of breaths. And then switch. Lift the knee, and then switch. Or maybe you can do both at once. Wherever you can, you try to peel the knee up. Again, just opening up the hips. Beam comes in again and again and again. And it will only improve, honestly. So one at a time if you can. Sorry, both at once if you can, one at a time if you can't. Nice big deep breath. Tension through the arm. Peel the legs off the ground. We've got two sort of more relaxing ones coming up. Really there. One last big breath in. And relax. Into the Sphinx next. So, elbows directly under the shoulders. Pin the shoulder blades back. Crown the head to the ceiling. So you keep looking straight ahead. Then imagine the top of your head is moving up. Keep your shoulders pinned back. Elbows buried into the ground. There's 3 points. Elbows down, shoulders back, crown of the head up. Keep thinking about that. ease back into child's pose. Nice relaxing on this, very restorative, big toes touching. Put some width between the knees. Hips back to heels. Reach forward as far as you can. Head to the floor if you can, or as close as you can. And just relax and breathe now. Just let those breaths stretch the lower back muscles as the rib cage rises low. Child's pose and into that other yoga classic downward dog for 2 minutes. From this high back position, push your hips up in the air. Try to get your heels to the ground. If they won't go to the ground, pedal the knees. Just do some alternate leg bends. Either way, you try to push your hips as high as you can and get these nice straight lines from your hand to your hip and your hip down to your heel. Big deep breaths, push your chest through your arms. Seconds. And we're on our last 2. Fill the lungs, empty the lungs. Okay. And then we've got full hip. Okay, so come to kneel in like this. He's just trying to open the hips. If that's uncomfortable, you can do the tall hip version. Just open your hips up like that, squeeze and pull everything back. Okay, but if you're comfortable to try and do this, or some way towards this full hip extension, so you're opening the hips, further and further back, elbows maybe one day, then head, and then eventually back. Slowly take yourself out. Well done. Whatever your man is there, I know that's tough. And then our last one is a seated forward bend. So, legs out, yeah, shake that tension out. Back after doing that one. You're going to fold the opposite way now. Toes pointing towards yourself. Big breath in. As you breathe out, reach the toes. Almost there. Last push. Take one, relax into it. Okay, slowly. Find a space on the wall. We're just going to switch off. 5 minutes, make good time today. It's a nice 5 minutes. Complete relaxation now. Anywhere you like. You want complete relaxation. Okay, legs up, arms back. Completely switch off. Big deep breaths, let that oxygen rich blood flow through your veins into your brain without gravity to hold it back. That's going to help reset your endocrine system, your nervous system, the hormones, cortisol levels, the stress hormones, the bad hormones, they're going to drop. And the good hormones are going to rise, serotonin, dopamine, balancing the brain chemistry. Resetting the system. Just try to switch all those little little twitches in the muscles, little pulses. Turn it all off. Completely relax. It has a really powerful effect on the body and the mind. And slowly wake yourself up. Draw the circles with your toes. First, just to wake the body. One last big stretch back with the arms with a big breath in. And bring yourself back when you're ready. There you go. Reset, reboot it. System reset. Lovely. Okay, well, enjoyed that. Take quite a physical one, that one. Not as relaxing in the main section as some of them, I know. But it's good. It'll only get better. Well done, everyone. See you tomorrow for the jewel in Total Fitness. And then day 3, Total Mobility straight after. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing. See you soon.